Alright, picture this. You're cruising down a rain-slicked back road at midnight. Wipers thwacking like a heartbeat, and some yahoo in a $20,000 Econobox cuts you off. You swerve, heart pounding, and realize your ride just saved your bacon with poise. That'd make a Ferrari jealous. But here's the gut punch. What if I told you that Hero Car's a luxury sedan you snagged for under 20 grand? Stick around, cause by the end, I'll drop the name of the absolute sleeper king that punches way above its weight, and it'll have you hunting Craigslist at 2 a.m. Man, if you're new here, welcome to the Garageme, the guy who's been elbow deep in oil pans since Reagan was president. Turning wrenches on everything from rusty muscle to these overlooked gems that make you feel rich without the repo man knocking. We don't do fluff. This is where gearheads swap war stories about machines that stick with you, like that first burnout that singed your eyebrows. Today, we're diving into the top 5 luxury sedans you can bag under $20,000 in 2025 used. Sure, but built like they owe you money. These ain't museum pieces. They're daily drivers with soul, whispering history through every rev. Let's roll. Kicking off at number 5, the 2014 Acura TLX. Acura Honda's Sly Fox. Sneaking luxury into your life like a bootleg flask at a dry wedding. I remember test driving one back when it was fresh. That 3.5-liter V6, humming like a tuned jazz bass, 290 horses ready to pounce without the drama. It's got that SHAWD system, all-wheel drive, that bites into corners like it owns the road. Born from the ashes of the legend that gave BMW fits in the 80s. Under $2,000 now, you're getting heated leather that molds to you like an old glove. A cabin so quiet, you hear your own thoughts, none of that wine-drush BS from lesser cars. Fuel mid-20s on the highway, and it'll outlast your ex's grudges. The surprise, that infotainment dual screens. Yeah, it's quirky like your uncle's conspiracy theories. But once you sync your phone, it's your co-pilot for epic road trips. If you're hauling kids or just need a sedan that feels upscale without the upkeep nightmare, this TLX is your quiet rebellion against cookie-cutter commuters. Sliding into 4, let's talk the 2015 Lexus ES 350. Lexus, man, they didn't invent luxury. They weaponized it. This one's a time capsule from when Japan was schooling Detroit on refinement. That 2.5-liter V6 purring smoother than a 65 Mustang's idle after a carb rebuild. Picture merging onto the freeway. Zero turbo lag. Just effortless surge to 60 in under 7 seconds, all while sipping gas like a lady at high T30 plus MPG easy. History nugget. The ease traces back to the '89 model that saved Toyota from the luxury dark ages, outselling Mercedes for years. Under $2,000 in 25, you're scoring moonroof vibes, adaptive cruise that anticipates traffic like a psychic mechanic, and seats that massage out your weekday blues. Off the wall bit, pop the hood, and it's so clean, you'd swear it's a showroom queen. But twist the wheel hard, and it dances firmer than you'd guess. No wallow. It's the sedan for folks who want to arrive refreshed, not rattled, like pulling into your driveway after a cross-country haul feeling like you conquered the map. Number 3 hits different. The 2013 BMW 3 Series, the 328i to be precise. Oh, the ultimate driving machine. BMW's been chasing that ghost since the 30s. When they built roadsters that made aristocrats weep. This rear driver's a street poet. Turbo 4-banger spitting 240 horses with X-Drive grip if you hunt the AWD versions, carving canyons like a hot knife through fog. I once flogged one up Mulholland at dusk, that chassis telegraphing every pebble, turning a commute into poetry. Other $2,000 leather that's aged like fine whiskey. I drive that Tokay. Early versions glitch like a drunk DJ, but swap the battery and it's golden. MPG hovers 25 combined, but who cares when it revs to redline like it's begging for mercy. The heart whist. These things were born to be thrashed, yet they whisper elegance. Think James Bond in a tux, but your tux. If life's too vanilla, this bimmer wakes you up, reminds you why we chase taillights in the first place. Dropping to 2, the 2012 Audi A6 Quattro. Audi, the engineer's engineer, turning Quattro into a verb, back when all-wheel drive was for rally nuts, not soccer moms. That 2.0-liter turbo for efficient beast, 200 horses that punched like a welterweight, all while netting 25 mpg like it's no big deal. I cut my teeth on a 90s A6, swapping turbos in a snowstorm, and damn if it didn't laugh off the blizzard. Fast forward to 25. Under $2,000 gets you virtual cockpit precursors. MMI, that feels futuristic even now, in a ride that's plush over potholes but razor sharp when you goose it. History hook. This platform birthed the C7, which lapped the Nürburgring faster than a caffeinated squirrel. Surprise spark, the LED lights early adoption. They slice fog like a scalpel, and at night, you're the wolf in sheep's clothing. It's the sedan that hauls cargo without complaint, then rewards a solo spin with that low-slung growl. Pure, unfiltered poise. And now, drumroll the number 1, the hidden gem I teased, the 2010 Infiniti G37. Wait, luxury. Hell yes, Nissan's dark horse, the Silvia Spirit, reborn for the boardroom. That 3.7-liter V6, 328 horses of naturally aspirated fury, revving to 7,500 like a banshee with a grudge, 0 to 60 in 5 flat, rear-drive ballet, that'd humble a Miata on rails. Under 2OK in 2025, you're stealing at leather booths that cradle you, Bose stereo thumping like a live gig, and a WD options for when Mother Nature gets feisty. Backstory: Infiniti launched in '89 to poke Cadillac, but the G nailed it. Borrowing FM chassis wizardry from Skyline legends. The offbeat insight: it's got paddle shifters that click like destiny, turning traffic into a game. MPG 20-ish, but who tracks numbers when you're grinning ear? This G37 ain't just a car. It's a statement proof you can live large on a budget. Feel the rush without the ruin. Ooh, what a lineup: sedans that don't just transport you. They transform the drive into something alive, breathing. But hey, while we're geeking out on four-wheel poetry, let's pivot to something fresh off the rumor mill. The 2026 Mitsubishi Xers. Worth the buzz. Strap in, cause this compact crossover's gunning to shake up the pack. Mitsubishi's been quiet too long, but the Xers launched in Asia last year as their shot at redemption. A boxy bruiser on the expander bones, 173 inches of attitude, with 8.7 inches of ground clearance to laugh at urban jungles or light trails. Release word is North America's getting it mid-2026. Maybe as a rebadged Outlander Sport Twin, rolling out from Thailand plants by spring. Price predictions. Smart money's on 22 to 28K base affordable Rebellion, undercutting the kicks or tracks without skimping. Features: it's got that dynamic shield face, LEDs glaring like a dare. Inside a cabin, wider than your average coffee shop, booth room for 5. Plus cubbies for all your road trip regrets. Power: 1.5-liter NA4, 103 horses, CVT, that shifts smoother than a pro's left hook. Front drive standard but with active yaw controlled, that Evo trick for tail-happy fun without the flip. Modes: normal, wet, gravel, mud, versatile as a Swiss Army knife. And the kicker: hybrids coming. Motion setup, blending gas and electric for 40-plus MPG whispers. ADAS like blind spot watchdogs and adaptive cruise that thinks ahead. Worth it if you're ditching the daily grind for something punchy yet practical like a Corolla with Cajones Absolute. It's got Mitsubishi's rally DNA without the divorce papers from repairs. But if you're oolin' on EVs, hold tight. Full electrics rumored for 27. Test 1. Feel that torque vectoring grip, a wet corner, and ask yourself, in a world of sameness, do you settle for blending in, or do you grab the wheel and force your own path? Hit the comments what's your under 2OK steal, or you betting on the Xers? Smash like if this fired you up, sub for more garage gospel, and share with that buddy who's still driving a rental. Drive safe, dream dirty, see you on the blacktop.